Hey beautiful souls, welcome. So we are going to get some information about your next love. So we're going to delve like all into that, see what they look like, what they have going on, any messages of guidance as well for you. So we're going to start with their image of their self, and this is going to be how they view their self and what type of person they view their self as. So we have scribe in the light attribute with preserving knowledge and information. And then we also have seeker in the shadow attribute of inability to commit to a path once found. Okay. So I feel like this person may be like a wanderer or a roamer type of person where they like to travel around and not necessarily commit to one location or even one person. But they do like to, and it may be like a part of their life purpose to just learn and to explore and travel. So it's giving a little bit of Sagittarius type of vibes, but just as far as with the loving to travel and loving to explore and to learn and to grow. So let's see how others perceive them. So I want to see how others would perceive this person. And then we're going to get some oracles to see what they may physically look like. So how do others perceive your person? Okay, all right, so they view them as fearless, yeah, from an emotional perspective as well. So I feel like this is not necessarily a bad thing with the Fool attribute. I feel like they see them as, this is giving me more the Fool card in tarot, where it's like seeing them as like a person that doesn't like to be tied down or stay in one location for very long. So they may be viewed as a little, what's that word I'm looking for? A little flaky. Yeah, so they may be viewed as flaky and unsettled and like needing to settle down and start, you know, build a foundation in a particular place. All right, so let's look at what they may physically look at, some physical attributes of this person. Okay, so, all right, so they may be Asian or have Asian ancestry. They may be also from a different country than you as well. What is this? Okay, so they could also be white, or they could be Asian and white, or Caucasian. Let's see. What else? Oops. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, we'll take them. All right, so they may be silly. Yeah, just like a non-serious type of person. They like to have fun. They like to be creative. They like to explore. They like to travel. Okay, so they could have darker skin. So I feel like if they are Asian or Caucasian or both, they could have like tan or olive skin. They may also be a tomboy, a nerd, bougie. Yeah, they like to have a good time, one, but they also like to learn as well. So they're not excuse me, they're intelligent, they're smart. So yeah, they like to travel and stuff. They can stay in one location and get a really great paying job and live their life like that. So they absolutely can do that if they choose to do that. But it's looking like they prefer to travel and to be free. They also may like the finer things in life, and they could be a parent, so they could have children or really be wanting children. Okay, so let me just get one more. All right, and then we have Taurus. Okay, so they may have Taurus, they may be a Taurus or have Taurus like placements like heavily in their chart. Okay, so let's see how they experience and deal with their emotions. So what type of emotional capacity do they have? Okay. So they definitely are aware of their emotions and in touch with their emotions. And I feel like they may even be overly emotional at times. So it's a lot when something's going wrong, when something's not going right. Excuse me. It may be a big issue to them, and where you may be a little more objective and a little more logical, they may take more of an emotional standpoint and be guided by their feelings and what they feel passionate about. So it's kind of like they wear their heart on their sleeve, as the saying goes, where like, yeah, you could spark emotion from them like immediately at any time. They're very passionate about the things and the people that they care about. Okay, so yeah, this person, they know how to manage their emotions. It's just a matter of sometimes like they don't feel like, yeah, they just are going to feel what they want to feel and not really care how it looks to anyone. Okay, so this person could also, yeah, so when they are going through things emotionally, they may have a tendency to block themselves off from help or assistance from others, or even letting others know what they're going through. And that may also be a reason why they travel so much, because they just don't want to have emotional ties to a particular location. But they may also struggle with utilizing their intuition as well. Okay, so they really need to start to utilize their intuition and be more connected with Source and allow that to guide them. Okay, so let's see how they value their intellect and thoughts. Okay, yeah. Okay, so like I said, I feel like this person can be overly emotional at times, and that does get in the way of their thinking process. It's hard for them to be have a balanced thought process. It's hard for them to be emotionally intelligent when the feelings get involved in the way. So I feel like this person may be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or they may have strong water placements. So if they are a Taurus, they may be like a Scorpio rising, or you know, like a Cancer moon, to that effect. Okay, all right. This person may have like more of a traditional type of mindset about things and how they handle. So that's really in contradiction to what we're seeing, because it's like they're a traveler, they're a learner, but then they also have some traditional values as well. So it's like they have some traditions that they are carrying on from their parents or from their culture, but they are also very open to excluding other traditions and things that don't make sense and things that don't fit with their life and what makes sense in their life. So yeah, that could definitely make sense, especially if they do have they're part of a culture that has strict guidelines and traditions that they do follow. Okay, so it's almost like they're in this struggle between like, do I, you know, go with the status quo and with the traditions that we have and what, you know, my culture dictates, or do I create new traditions and just only keep what is important to me? So let's see about their spirituality. Okay. All right. So they are in this place of healing as it relates to their spirituality. So I feel like they've definitely been through it. And I'm even hearing that some of them, they do travel and they do tend to not settle down in one place or with a person because of previous past hurts that they've been through. So they may still be on this healing journey, and it could even be a need to heal their inner child. So it could be things that have happened to them as a child, in their childhood that is creating this need for them to be like, yeah, I got to get away. I don't want that type of family environment for myself. Okay. So what else? Okay. Yeah, so this is about this person healing and taking the time that they need to heal before they bring in other parties into the situation and get other feelings involved. So there's things that they may need to release and work through from an emotional, mental standpoint. And it may even be about changing philosophies and ideas about what relationships mean to them in order for them to sort of move forward and have a positive, healthy relationship. So there is work that will need to be done in that area before they can do that. Okay, so let's see what your first impression of them would be when you meet them. So what's your first impression of them? Okay. Okay. So you may see them, so I feel like it may be sort of like in a traveling type of situation, and they may give you the vibes and energy of like, yeah, I'm not really trying to settle down right now. I just want to enjoy life, and I'm really focused on just making myself happy at this point. Like, they want to avoid conflict and drama at any expense, and they will even like move away or disconnect to do that. Okay. So let me also see how you view them as an archetype. How will they show up? Okay. All right, so you have detective in the shadow attribute of voyeurism, falsifying information. Okay, so this person, all right, so you may come to find out that this person may not have been fully, completely honest with you about everything that's going on with them and who they are. So you may be, so this is your perception of them as well. So it could absolutely be true that they may have a tendency to lie or just misrepresent themselves, or it could be your perception of them, and like what they tell you is what they want you to know, right? We present the mask that we want, others to see. And it may be that you kind of see through that. So it's not necessarily that like they are a liar or again, misrepresent themselves. It could be that, or it could be that you just view them differently than how they truly are or how they feel they truly are. Okay, so like that. I feel like I should get one more card here. What else? Give me one more card. Thank you. All right, and we have child in the shadow attribute with an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. Yeah, this person definitely does not like the drama. They are gonna like run in the complete opposite direction of any drama that's coming through. At least that's how you're going to perceive them. But I see that as being true based on this and based on their inability to kind of settle down into one location. And I feel like there may be some reason why they left the family environment or that location where their family was. So, that may be a topic of conversation that they may feel comfortable with sharing with you. But I do feel like there is something there. And their inner child may also need to be healed from that and that experience of what happened in their childhood. Okay, so you may see that as well. All right, so let's see. Okay, we're going to see how they feel about you. What is their perception of you? What are they going to feel about you? Okay, we have 2 cards there. All right, I love it. With the child and magical. So both of your inner childs are coming out. Okay, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. I love this because I'm hearing that you are someone that they could see having a life with, someone that they could see themselves settling down with. Yeah, they definitely view you in a very positive light, and they're loving your energy and everything that you're bringing and who you are. We also have student in the light attribute with humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. Okay, so that is beautiful because as we saw, they are one that likes to travel, that likes to learn, that likes to, just have different experiences, and they are viewing you as someone that they could take on that journey with them and someone that would be open to that type of lifestyle. And even if you're not, this is how they perceive you and how they view you, okay? And you never know, maybe you will at some point be open to it. All right, so let's see what else. Okay, so let's get a little bit about how you'll meet. Give me a card there, please. How will they meet? Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, so I feel like you definitely may meet this person when you're traveling or when you're on vacation, or like them traveling through. So maybe like at a grocery store or a gas station or out partying. Like you're definitely going to meet this person like in progress. And again, it may be them traveling from one location to the next. Let's see. What else? Give me one more card, please. Need some more information. One more card. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So I feel like for some of you, this may be related to like work in the community that you're doing, or work while you are traveling on work, or you're sent to a particular location, or you have to go to a different office building, and you kind of encounter this person during that process. So yeah, you in the process of doing work, you may interact or come into contact with this person. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna see when you guys will meet here. Okay, so we have our months here. When will these two meet? In March. All right, so we have March. Okay, I love it. All right, and then we're going to see what the relationship will be like. So what will the relationship be like? What will this relationship be like? Oh, awesome. You have the 10 of Cups and also the 10 of Pentacles. That is beautiful, because I was a little worried here. I was like, okay, this isn't looking like something that you're going to be aspiring to have in your life long term, because of how much this person is such a traveler. But yeah, there's definitely the opportunity for unconditional love here and having a really happy home life. Excuse me, I had to sneeze, so I had to cut a couple seconds there. But yeah, so whatever the case, this may not be something that comes easy, okay? So this is definitely like fortune after some challenges and difficulty, or happiness, fulfillment after experiencing some challenging times. So that is natural in any relationship. So there's nothing crazy there, but just know that it's like not that, okay, you're gonna hit it off and meet and everything's going to be so wonderful and happy. Like there are going to be opportunities for you both to learn lessons and to grow. And if you're able to stay positive throughout those changes, those obstacles, then you have every opportunity to be successful and have a successful family home environment. Okay, so let's see what else will this relationship be like. What else? Thank you. Okay. Alright, yeah. You have victory, success here again. So yeah, there is absolutely putting in the work is going to pay off. in addition, I feel like there is this opportunity for financial abundance and success. So you, your partner, or both of you are really creating this financial foundation and legacy where you're stepping through with that emperor energy, that boss type of energy. So this person may also have, they may be able to travel because they do have money. They may have sold an investment or sold a business idea, like sold some sort of product or service. So they may have money to travel and do what it is that they want. They don't have to work a 9 to 5. But with you two together, if that's not the case, with you two together, like, you definitely have the opportunity for success as it relates to your finances and your home life. Okay, and I want to see if this is going to tell me anything about the sex. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I feel like this person can be dominating in bed. Okay. So they may be into some things, you know, that you may be into or not. But yeah, they definitely are going to be like assertive in bed. They, again, may like some things that, you know, are an acquired taste, and you two will have to talk about that and work through that and discuss what you both feel comfortable with. But yeah, your person is into it. So if you're into it, they're probably into it. So yeah, and they can be like forceful, they can be, you know, gentle, they could do things, toys, whatever it is. Like, yeah, they're open and into it, and it can be a good time. It can be a good time. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what else. Let's just get a couple more oracles on any advice or. Okay. Yeah, so this person, I feel like, is going to develop deep feelings for you, and it really is going to have them questioning, like, okay, do I want to leave this location? Do I want to stay here? And, you know, depending on what you two decide to do together, you'll make that decision together. Okay? But yeah, you're definitely gonna have this person, you know, second guessing their whole life and like, you know, what am I doing? I want to settle down. I want to, you know, have something with this person. All right, then we have Justice here. Yeah. So I feel like there is going to be this need to create balance here. So, you know, I keep bringing up the location and them being a traveler, because that's a pretty big deal, especially if you are pretty set in your location and you have children. So there is going to need to be like this balance and diplomacy there with what you two decide to do. Okay. All right, so yeah, definitely we have a lot of passion coming through with this person. There could even be like times when you do feel like you're getting mixed signals, and this person is kind of deciding between like what it is that they truly want to do. Do they want to, you know, stay in this location, or do they want to like sow their wild oats and continue traveling and, you know, continue sort of living the nomad lifestyle is what I'm hearing. Okay. So let's see what else we have here. I'll get 3. All right. So we have family. I love that because there may quite possibly be children involved. So I feel like this person would be a good parent. It's just a matter of, again, like what they want in their life, and if they are content and happy and fulfilled with the situation that they're agreeing to and committing to. And I feel like, yeah, you know, it is a discussion. It is something that you will talk about and, you know, maybe even spend a little time on, and you may have differences of opinion, and you may even choose to kind of cool things off for a little bit, but, you know, you do have the opportunity to work through it. I'll say that. So, because you do have free will and you can do what you choose, but you know, sticking with it and working through it, you do have the opportunity for success. Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of respect and love here for you. It's just, again, a matter of them. We have control. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a matter of them like really deciding what do they truly desire and what makes them happy and what is their life purpose. Because I feel like they feel like it's to have that, to live that nomad lifestyle and to travel and explore and, you know, do new things. But again, you know, they want a family. They want this environment where they feel safe and secure and loved. So it is something that, you know, there has to be that balance there and that discussion, and everyone has to feel good about what is decided. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. We have fear and faith. Yeah, so it's really about like which one are they going to choose? Fear or faith? So I feel like there may be this tendency to get, and it could be you or them, to allow fear and doubt and anxiety to creep in, and that to create conflict and cause tension, and again, control. Because I feel like there's an issue here with them wanting that lifestyle and wanting to travel, and I get it, that's understandable here. So maybe getting to the root of why they feel like that is their life purpose and that is what they you know, came here to do will help you to understand it more, and you can decide if it's for you or not. And it will also help them to explore what it is truly, what truly is their life purpose, and whether that is going to involve and require them to be traveling all around, or could you quite, you know, be at home and be in one environment but take trips every so often, or travel with the family, or you know, find a position or a job that maybe even will allow you to go away for short periods of time and then come back to the family. So again, it's about that balance and that compromise, and you working together to work through both of your desires and what both of you want. And knowing that you will have to live with the consequences of that. So don't agree to anything that you don't feel comfortable with and that you really truly don't want. Okay, so let's see. I want to see the ending here, the outcome. What would be the outcome? I feel like I got a lot of good information with those 2 tens coming out and coming through. That is like fulfillment there. Okay. All right. So I feel like ultimately you're gonna let your spirituality guide you, and you're gonna allow your guides to lead you in the right direction here. Okay, so this really could go either way is what I'm seeing here. So it really depends on what you and your partner want and are willing to accept and willing to I guess it is in a way a compromise if someone's not getting exactly what it is that they want and desire, but ultimately try to find a win-win situation, okay? Because if you have the financial resources to maybe spend, you know, 6 months on the East Coast and then 6 months on the West Coast, then you do want to consider that. You do want to think about it, and I get it. I understand that there may be children involved, but you know, if there's a way that you can compromise so that everyone gets what it is that they desire, then that is really going to be your best bet, and that is where you're going to be your happiest and have the healthiest, happiest relationship. Okay, so yeah, let your intuition guide you and lead you to what you feel is the best thing and the best decision. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to close out here with a couple messages. So we have new beginning, new adventure, new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. I love that because we know there's a lot of potential for travel here and relocation here as well. So you may be open to it. We have romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. So yeah, this person is definitely into you, definitely attracted to you, definitely feeling you, definitely loving you, for sure. We have a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So this is coming from this person's higher self right now. Awesome. All right. Okay, so those are the messages I have for you. Please like and share this video and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates. Thanks so much for watching. Take care and we'll talk soon.